It's officially fall, y'all. Corpse Bride inspired. I have a lot of emotions for this book. And oh my god, I want to be a witch so bad. Oh, I'm scared. It's so good. Oh my god, she's gonna see it. What's up, it's Jan back at it again with another nerdy bookish video. This is going to be my first vlog of October. Oh my god, y'all, happy October 1st. Well, technically this isn't my first vlog because I'm also working on my full moon book club vlog. That's gonna go up on the 6th, which is definitely before this one's gonna go up. But this is my first like mood reading vlog. Okay, we're just gonna read books in between my full moon book club pick. I'm wearing my little Sam trick-or-treat hooded blanket that I got from Spirit Halloween. I feel like such a dork. I had to be festive, okay? I'm reading The Staircase in the Woods for book club, but I'm also trying to read books in between, like shorter books, books on my TBR, etc. We're starting with Pocket Knife Kitty by Shannon Riley. This was just talked about in Gabby's vlog because she heard about it from Kayla. Kayla and Gabby are the only ones I've heard who've read this. It's a horror novella, so I figured it'd be the perfect time to start. I literally bought this ebook. I never buy ebooks, but it was on sale for like 80% off. It was $5.99, so I just snatched it yesterday right after watching Gabby's vlog. 50 pages in, 43% through, and there's a lot of body horror. Let's see, I don't even know how to go into this. This girl, Jamie, has a one-night stand, and then stuff happens after that with her body. I don't know where this is gonna go. That's all I know so far. The body stuff is wild. It's disgustingly written, and it's great. I'm having a great time. I started this last night when I couldn't go to sleep and Joey was already falling asleep, so I had a head start, but I'm gonna try to finish it today. I'm gonna start The Staircase in the Woods, and then I'm probably gonna try to get like halfway through Soul Searching by Lila Sage, because I'm like 74 pages in currently, and that is on my October TBR, so high five to me. But I'm also, y'all are on top of it, so I'm not gonna mess with it, but I'm also gonna try to finish Wild Reverence by Rebecca Ross in this vlog. I know it's not spooky, but I'm like 300 pages away from finishing maybe. It's not gonna be all spooky books, but for the most part. Today, I was supposed to go to Dustin Tao with my friend Everest, but we're both just not feeling it. So Joey and I are just gonna stay in, watch Trick or Treat, and I'm gonna wear this. Hopefully it's cool enough. We're gonna turn the AC on. I just wanna do something spooky every single day this October. Like, I just wanna live my best spooky life. We wait all year round for this, and it's finally here. I went to the gym today. I just feel so good on the 1st of the month. Like, I feel so motivated. I hit 30 books in 30 days in September, so maybe I could do 31 in 31. It is nearing the end of the year. I should kick myself in the booty, put a fire and put a flame under my ass. Is that what the hell is the saying? To finish up my 2025 TBR. So we'll see what we're gonna accomplish in this vlog. It's currently Wednesday. I'll probably take this maybe a week-ish, maybe until after the weekend. I just want to get as much October content as I can. It does not look like fall yet where I live, which is unfortunate. It doesn't feel like fall either. It was 80 degrees yesterday, but soon. Hope you enjoy this vlog. I will let you know when I finish Pocket Knife Kitty and give you my thoughts. Talk to you later. Bye. Wait, if this is going where I think it's going, oh, it's gonna be 5 stars. Am I gonna end September with 5 stars and start October with a 5-star? Did I just jinx it? Stay tuned. I see now. I literally said out loud, oh, I see. Because Gabby in her vlog said that Pocket Knife Kitty reminds her of It Follows. And that's all I'm gonna say too, because it makes sense now. Didn't go the way I thought it was gonna go, but right now, makes sense. Is Joe? Y'all, believe it or not, I ran 1.2 miles. I ran and lifted today. I did 2 workouts. Isn't that wild? I think it's pretty wild after months of basically nothing. 86% through Pocket Knife Kitty. I have a feeling I know exactly what's gonna happen, and I'm excited for it. For real this time. Now it makes more sense than my original thought. Oh, there's Greg. Look at him. Mood reading vlog. I'm wearing my new shirt, my neck deep shirt. I love it so much, and the back is even cooler, but I'm too lazy to, well, okay, I'll show you. Can you see? You can kind of see. It's like a medieval fantasy looking design. Anyway, I finished book 2 of this vlog, Hot for Slayer by Ali Hazelwood. I was not interested in any of these original stories in this, what is it called? Like sexy something collection. But one of my patrons, Rebecca, I believe, informed me that this is a vampire and vampire slayer romance. So I hopped right to it and I was like, yeah, under 100 pages, I could do that. So I read it last night and I gave it 4 stars. It had a lot more substance than I thought it was going to have. It wasn't all smut the entire time. I mean, I don't even think there was really any smut, to be honest. Maybe there was one steamy scene towards the end. Yeah, it was good. Y'all know I love my vampires. I don't want to say too much, but basically we have our vampire Ethel, and throughout centuries she keeps running into this guy Laszlo, who's a vampire slayer. I need to read Our Infinite Fates because I love those romances that it's always been you type thing, like you always run into them no matter what. Fate just pushes you guys together. That's why I love You Again by Kate Goldbeck, and I love Normal People by Sally Rooney. Throughout centuries, they run into each other at random times, like concerts and shit like that. The vampire slayer gets amnesia, and she is just kind of lying to him. She admitted at one point that she was like, when did I get so bad at gaslighting people? Because she was like, you know, getting caught in her web of lies to try to cover the fact that she's a vampire in case he just suddenly kills her. The whole book is basically him trying to remember who he is and her trying to help him do so. It's a fun one. I need to do a fun fact because it's been a while. Should I just do a fun fact about Ali Hazelwood because she's so iconic? She is a native of Italy. She has also lived in Germany and Japan before coming to the US for her education. Oh, Ali Hazelwood's a pseudonym? I did not know that. She loves crocheting, cats, cake pops, Nutella, and she started out by writing fan fiction. I'm still working on The Staircase in the Woods for Full Moon Book Club, but for this vlog, I'm hoping to maybe finish Soul Searching somehow, somewhen. I'm not feeling it, but I heard it gets better from one of my patrons, Jamie. Their chemistry doesn't come till later in the book, apparently, so we'll see if I get into this, but what I really want to read is If It Makes You Happy. I know it's spooky season, but this is a fall rom-com, okay, and this has ghosts. So we're kind of sticking on theme, just in the romance genre, because this is vampires. Okay? Other than Pocket Knife Kitty, this turned into a romance vlog, I guess. My bad. But I really just want to get to this because more and more people are coming out with vlogs for it, and I keep learning more and more about it, and I want to go into this as blindly as possible and be surprised myself. This is a 90s rom-com that is pitched as for fans of Gilmore Girls. It takes place in 1997, which is the year I was born, so that's just a good sign in and of itself. This is probably going to be the book I read after Soul Searching. I don't know if I'm going to be able to finish this today. Sorry, I'm all over the place, but we're going to go see Good Boy tonight. I'm working from home, by the way. That's why I'm here on a Friday afternoon. We're gonna go see Good Boy at 6:45. It's a new horror movie. It's from the POV of a dog, and I'm so excited. That's gonna be fun. I'm gonna get me an all beef hot dog. Y'all know my obsession with those. Oh, I wanted to show y'all some of my, or all of my library books that I have, like novel-wise, to see if you guys want me to prioritize any of them, because I've had a lot of them for a while. So I have Sharp Teeth by Toby Barlow. This is an older book and it's in verse and it has werewolves, so I should probably read this soon. I have a poetry book. I have Look Closer by David Ellis, which I heard is like a staple in the thriller realm, and it takes place around Halloween, so I feel like this is a good October one. I have The Stolen Queen by Fiona Davis. I just saw a bunch of good reviews for this and I was in my historical mood when I checked this out, and I could still be. 13 Months Haunted, which I definitely want to get to. This one I'm really iffy about, Cover Story by Susan Rigetti. The only reason I grabbed this is because it's all mixed media. It seems like it'll go quick. I think Gabby liked this one, or did she not like it? I don't remember. And then lastly, I have A Taste of Golden Iron, which is a queer fantasy book. I feel like this is one that I would usually buy because I like to annotate my fantasy books because it helps me understand them more, so I rarely ever check out fantasy books from the library. But yeah, let me know if I should prioritize any of these, if I even still have them by the time this video goes up. Okay, I'm gonna go back to work. Oh, fuck. And I'll talk to you later. Oh my god, y'all. The most perfect packages just came in the mail. Perfect in terms of books I can read for this challenge that aren't on my October TBR, but it'll be like in between books. Because my goal is to read my October TBR every single day, but obviously I'm not going to be able to finish longer books every single day, so I'll have like shorties in between, if that makes sense. So my pre-order for What Stalks the Deep by T. Kingfisher finally came in. This is only 172 pages, and there are some pictures in here. This is the third Sworn Soldier book. I love this cover so much. I love the end pages, and I love when naked books are white with a little bit of foiling especially. Always scared I'm gonna get my grubby little fingers all over them, but it's just so clean. And then Sarah from The Lair got me 2 gifts. She got me Hecate by Nikita Gill, and I love Nikita Gill. I just read Great Goddesses by her, and I was craving something like longer, and I believe this is her debut like novel. It's still in verse though, so that's why I could possibly read this in a day. Look at it. And then these are the end pages. And then that's the naked. I love black and gold. It's my favorite color combination. And Sarah said, joining The Lair has been a bright spot for me the last few months. Thank you so much for creating such a lovely space, and I hope the rest of your year only goes up from here. From Sarah. Like, how sweet. Sarah B, by the way. She also got me another coloring book from my favorite artist, Jade Summer. Her pages are just so fun to color. This is a fantasy one. It's called Cozy Kingdom. Here are some pages. There are 40 of them. And she always has like a checklist, and some of them have coloring challenges you might have seen on my Instagram. These are so cute. Like this one, I'm so excited for this one. I just hope I do them justice because they're getting more and more intricate as her books go on. Oh my god, this little fairy. Look at the little fairy in here in the corner. Oh my god, I'm so excited for this. This looks like a lot more than 40 pages, but oh my god, princess with the birds. I'm not gonna color in this too soon because I'm doing spooky coloring pages for October, but these are gonna be so much fun. I'm so excited. If you want to follow my coloring page on Instagram, it's at Jan Tries to Color. I believe I have it linked down below. Thank you so much, Sarah, for these 2 gifts. This was such a pleasant surprise. I was just going to the package room for this baby, but this is amazing. So yeah, I might attempt this soon as well if I'm in a pickle. So exciting. You guys, it's feeling like a solid 4 now. The tension is so good. Their chemistry got so much better at like 100 something pages. And then we got our first steamy scene, making me feel things, making my breathing heavy. It's so good. Yeah, she still got it. The ghosts, a little bit weird. I don't think it really needed to be a ghost story by any means, but there's another plot point that just happened, but it was kind of predictable. But yeah, I have 70-ish pages left, 80 pages. I'm excited to see where it goes. I'm having a grand old time. I'm having so much fun with this. I read so much during sprints this morning. I read like over 100 pages, and then now I just sat here and read like another 50. It's been such a fun time. There was one like actual spooky moment with a ghost. I was like, oh, y'all know how I feel about creepy smiling. Anything, whether that's a ghost or a human, creepy smiling. Scary, okay? It's your typical small town story where there's, you know, a little business or whatever trying to get bought out by a developer in this case, or like a bigger company, things like that. It happens in a lot of small town romances. I'm loving the forced proximity, the family in this. It's good, and I'm glad we're like learning a little bit more about them and about their pasts, her photography, why she stopped, and we're learning about his ex and things like that, so it's got depth. That's my update for now. We ran a few errands. We went to like TJ Maxx and we got new plates. I'm so excited because they're like ghosty. I'll try to show y'all later, but they were like $5 each, and they're like good quality heavy plates. They're not like the crappy ones from like Spirit Halloween. We'll probably replace our star ones because we've had those for a long time, but we only bought plates. We didn't buy new bowls or anything, or even like smaller saucers. I always forget there's a name for them. Oh, we booked our Salem trip for November. Finally, we've been talking about it since we started dating, so that's happening. We booked our flights and our hotel. Now it's just a waiting game, and now I have to figure out outfits. It's gonna be November, so hopefully the crowds, like the Halloween crowds, die down a little bit, but I'm sure it'll still be pretty crowded. Those are all my updates. It's like, I don't know, 7 p.m. now. I don't know where my phone is. I didn't bring my phone all day. I forgot it at home because I'm never like glued to it on weekends anymore, so I always just forget it. I forget to put it in my bag. I put my water water bottle and my book in my bag before my phone. This is definitely happening for book 4 of the month, and then we'll go from there. I don't know if I want to read another romance after this or if I need like a palate cleanser with a short horror book or something. I know it's like the opposite. Usually people use romances as a palate cleanser, but not like other girls or whatever. Ew, ew, ew. Forget I said that. Hello. It is 12:30 in the morning. I'm wide awake. I'm yawning, but I'm wide awake and I just finished soul searching. It was so good. 4 stars, not 5 because of how long it took for me to get into it, but by the end there were also 2, count 'em 2, Rebel Blue characters that made cameos. I love when authors do that. Their chemistry was bouncing off of the page by the end. I loved it so much. I loved the steamy scenes we got. There was a brief steamy scene in the epilogue. I'm excited for book 2. It's called Free Falling. It follows her twin sister. It's only going to be a duology. Also, I discovered last night that this also fulfills my coffin covers challenge for the month, which is finding a bug on the cover. She has a butterfly tattoo right there. A butterfly or a moth. I believe it's a butterfly though. Counting that. I think this could have been fine without the ghosts, honestly. There was a little bit of a B plot to it. There was like a story that went along with the ghosts and there was a moment between them that involved a ghost. So it did add to the story, but I think if it were just a regular contemporary small town romance, it would have also worked just fine and I would have rated it the same, if that makes sense. But Lila Sage has done it again, y'all. She makes me feel things that not a lot of authors can make me feel, and she does it well. She does small town well. I hope she never strays away from it. As much as I love when authors go out of their comfort zone and try out different genres or whatever, I think this is the extent of it, hopefully, with the ghost. But I need her to stick to small town romances for her entire career because I'll be kind of sad if she does anything else. She just encapsulates a small town so well, and the found family and everyone's personalities and everyone's trauma and past and, you know, people knowing people's business and like these coincidences that happen, the whole like it's such a small world moment and like what are the odds moments. Do you know what I mean? I feel like a lot of the first half was very much the same with how the story progressed or didn't progress, I guess, and what the characters were doing on a daily basis and just like the conversations that were happening. But then in the second half, there was a thing with the ghosts, there were steamy scenes, there was stuff about the businesses and the buildings and money and shady things going on. And then yeah, the cameos were at the end as well. I'm not going to spoil who the cameos were because I love finding that out for myself, so I'm not going to do that to y'all. I'm sorry if you find out from other people, but it's not going to be me because that's always so much fun to just see that and catch it. I do have my phone so I can do a fun fact about something. Let's see. She liked pancakes a lot. Or no, she liked mini M&Ms. I'm gonna do a fun fact about M&Ms. Her like go-to snack was a peanut butter and honey sandwich with M&Ms, mini M&Ms. Created in 1941 by Forrest Mars Sr., inspired by soldiers in the Spanish Civil War who ate chocolate with a hard shell to prevent melting, which is how the famous slogan "melts in your mouth, not in your hand" was born. The name M&Ms comes from the last names of the 2 founders, Mars and Murray. I didn't know any of that, so that's cool. I just unlocked the memory of going to M&M's World in Vegas when I was like 12, like definitely not 21 or anywhere close to 21. So obviously, I mean, I don't gamble now. I've never gambled in my life other than like lottery tickets, but if that even counts, I guess it does count. But I've never been to a casino in my life, and obviously I couldn't when my mom and I went to Vegas. At that point, we went to M&M's World and it was fun. It was fun. I do love mini M&Ms when they come in that little container and then you take that last like shake of it, you know, and like 5 of them pour out at once and it's like the perfect amount of M&Ms. I don't know what I'm saying. It is almost 1 a.m. But my next book is either No, you know, my plan for tomorrow, I think, is either gonna finish a current read, but I feel like I'm not gonna have that much time to read that much. I don't know when I'm gonna end this vlog. Today is Saturday. What's Sunday? Joey's dad is coming over tomorrow because we did not end up going to his house today. I don't know if I ever said that, but I think I'm gonna read What Stalks the Deep by T. Kingfisher in one sitting because it's 172 pages, or read something off my Kobo or Kindle, and then at the same time start If It Makes You Happy. I think I'm still in a romance mood, to be be honest. So I could do that. There are so many options. I'll talk to y'all tomorrow, let you know what I decide. Okay, so my Lair readathon is the 10th. Maybe I should just end this Sunday night. Yeah, we'll see what I end up finishing tomorrow. I think it was enough footage, right? Did I do anything in this vlog? If I do start If It Makes You Happy, I most definitely won't finish it in this vlog if I end this tomorrow. So definitely keep a lookout. If I even start it tomorrow, I don't even know. I have a lot of decisions to make. Good night. Change of plans. I just looked at all the footage and it's definitely not enough for a vlog, so we're continuing this probably until the 10th or the 9th because my Lair readathon starts on the 10th and fuck it, you know? I am on the balcony because it actually feels nice outside, even though all day it was like 80 degrees. I'm in a tank top in October. That's disgusting. That should be illegal. It's currently 6:15 p.m. now. I haven't updated all day. I'm sorry. We went to, well, I slept in. I've been sleeping in a lot lately. I need to cut that shit out. We went to lunch with Joey's dad, and then we went to the mall just to pick up some things. And then, of course, we went to Half Price Books. Joey can look at movies, and so I can browse. I got an indie fantasy called Prince of the Sorrows. It's a fae book, so of course I was drawn to it. I always love getting indie books from Half Price Books because if I don't like them, I can resell them for a decent price, you know, because they're most likely out of print sometimes. And then I also got What Fury Brings by Trisha Levenseller, because have y'all seen the naked cover of that book? It's gorgeous, except the back. The love interest is blonde, so But anyway, my makeup is all messed up because Joey scared the shit out of me by accident. And we didn't record it or anything. He didn't mean to, but I literally was annotating What Stalks the Deep and my hand shook and then I uncontrollably screamed. It was a whole thing and then I couldn't stop crying. Like my eyes would not stop. Like he like genuinely shocked my nervous system or something. It was so funny. I have less than 100 pages left. I'm on page 84 and it's about a haunted mine. It took a while. Like I literally fell asleep and took like an hour-long nap because I was bored. I fell asleep on my beanbag, but it's getting creepy now. I did not like the second book at all, What Feasts at Night, but What Moves the Dead was 5 stars for me. So this could potentially be a 4-star because something creepy just happened. They just saw something in the mine, and this takes place in America. I don't remember where the other 2 took place, but it was not in America. I think this should just stop though. I think this should just stop at the 3rd book. She should just move on to a different series, stay in the Paladin's Grace world because everyone loves those. I don't know, man. I hope she comes out with a horror book that is not part of the series soon. So I feel like it's been a while since that. I mean, she has Snake Eater. I think that's technically fantasy though. And then she has Hemlock and Silver, which is a Snow White retelling. So she's due for a standalone horror. I'm gonna sit here and finish this, hopefully. Actually, I have to switch to editing. Probably do that because we're gonna go to my mom's in about 45 minutes. So I'm hoping to get my Full Moon Book Club vlog up for early access before we leave. And then I will stay up if I have to finish this. We stayed up till like 2 a.m. last night because I couldn't sleep and I made Joey stay up with me. But yeah, this was the move for today. Last night I also started Savage Blooms again. I restarted Savage Blooms by S.T. Gibson, which comes out October 9th, I think? Question mark? I don't even know if that's a Tuesday. Isn't October 7th a Tuesday? No. October, dude, I don't fucking know. But it comes out soon and I've had the e-arc for a while and I keep starting it and restarting it because I think a part of me like wants a physical copy because it has such annotatable writing already and it's going to be a 5-part series, but I'm also able to annotate on my Kobo now, so worst case scenario I could just get a physical copy and transfer my annotations if it's that good. Definitely don't think I'm going to be finishing Savage Blooms. I'll talk to y'all later, maybe say hi to Mama Agaton. I got her some Hello Kitty cotton candy at the mall and she loves both those things, so hopefully she's happy. Maybe I'll record her reaction. She gets so happy about cotton candy.
Oh, open it, you'll find out.
Oh my god! Hi. I'm actually at Barnes because my manager sent me here to get a Wall Street Journal for the library, and of course I'm taking browse. Also gonna get coffee, but okay, let's try this again. I finished What Stalks the Deep. I'm giving it 4 stars. It was better than the second book. It's very cosmic horror, so if you like that, you'll probably love this book way more than I did. I'll do a fun fact on bears later. Bye. This is a weird new angle. I hit my Goodreads goal! Woo! I hit 200 books. I finished A Marriage of Undead Inconvenience. It was very short. Oh, hold on. Let me finish talking about what stalks the deep because I was too paranoid at Barnes. Well, first of all, I found Savage Blooms a day early, so that was fun. I thought it was a little bit earlier. I thought it was like a week early, but whatever, still exciting. And I also bought House of Rain by Harley LaRue. I'm not a fan of like the lighthouse on the edges, but it is on like an isolated island and it's supposed to be a gothic-ish romance, I think. Sounds fun. Anyway, what stalks the deep? I don't remember if I mentioned the humor, but it definitely felt like a T. Kingfisher book. It had this one line that was like, that was one of the most horrifying things I've ever heard. This is paraphrasing. And it's like, I said, but I pronounced it as, I see. Her humor is just so unique, but at the same time so distinguishable as a T. Kingfisher line, you know what I mean? And it did get like really cosmic-y, like I said. There was a creature that they started learning more and more things about. It kind of reminded me of Walking Practice by Dolky Min, so if you like that, you might like this, to be honest. I'm just like in a mine setting. And they were talking through telegrams, so it's like historical walking practice. It was a fun one. I gave it 4 stars because I gave What Feasts at Night 3 stars or 2 stars. I enjoyed it, but not as much as What Moves the Dead. Marriage of Undead Inconvenience, I really liked. I really want to continue with the series. This was way too short. By the end, I wanted so much more of these characters because they have such strong potential. Their chemistry is there. It just didn't have time to shine because it was such a short book. They had to accomplish this thing with this gemstone rose of Normandy. Oh my god, why can't I speak? And I wanted more vampire vibes as well because the vampirism was there, but it was very quiet, subtle. There was like blood talk in the banter slash just conversations between the 2 main characters, but I want more. I want more. And y'all know that's rare for me to say. Like, I love my shorty patorties, but I wanted more from this couple. We follow Margaret and fuck was the guy's name? Lord Revan or something like that, and they were forced to get married, but they didn't really hate each other. They were just like, okay, well, we're stuck in this marriage, and she thought she was the only one being arranged into this thing, but he also got tricked into marrying her. He wasn't in on it or anything, unbeknownst to her. So it was a cool premise, and I hit 200 books. It was 3 stars. I wish it were higher, but it was too short. That's okay. It's really not that deep. You know, your first instinct is like, my 200th book or my 100th book, whatever, or my Goodreads goal hitting book needs to be 4 or 5 stars at the very least. But there comes a point where I'm just like, who cares? I don't care. I don't even remember my 100th book of the year. So at the end of the day, it's not going to matter to me. Ooh, I have another update. On my way home, I was like, you know, I really should just start another one on my October TBR, but also my 2025 TBR. So I just went for it and I started A Dark and Secret Magic by Wallace Kinney, and I have no regrets. I'm on chapter 2, I think, maybe chapter 3, and I have to put tabs in because it is the perfect autumnal vibe book. There are witches. She lives in her little cottage. Her name's Hecate, and I have that book by Nikita Gill called Hecate the Witch too. There are like meadow witches, hedge witches, sea witches, and a book witch named Ginny. And oh my god, I want to be a witch so bad, specifically a book witch, because she could just like hold a novel and know everything about it, basically. That's goals. That is goals. I mean, I would still probably read for fun, but like, how awesome would that be? I'd be so much better at booktube. But she lives in her little cottage. She's crocheting. It's so cozy. It's raining. She lives in Massachusetts. But then there's this old sea witch that came to visit, and she, I don't know, transformed to this other, like her voice transformed, and she was like, you need to find this book so you can find out why your mom named you a hedge witch, because apparently she was the only one of the witches around her that didn't necessarily choose her calling. Like, Ginny chose to be a book witch, but she was persuaded by her mom to choose her craft to be the hedge witch. So then she like co-owns an apothecary. She's very introverted. She doesn't really talk to anyone. She has a cat named Merlin, a black cat named Merlin. Oh my god, it's so cozy. I'm so excited to continue with this. I'm hoping to finish this during this vlog. Sounds like a plan, Jan. Okay, bye. All different types of angles in this room, huh? Wanted to update because I am 50 pages in to another book. I actually did start If It Makes You Happy by Julie Olivia, and it's perfect. It's perfect. It's the perfect nostalgia for the 90s. It starts on my birthday month, July 1997. That's the prologue. And then we get into September 1997. But before that, we meet Michelle's stupid ex-husband. They just got a divorce. Her mom just died. They're at the wake. And then she takes over the bed and breakfast in the small town Copper Run, Vermont, because her sister is taking over, but she has to graduate first. So she's filling in the meantime. And that's how she meets Cliff, our guy, our single dad with 2 daughters, Brittany and Emily. One is 16 and one is 6. I think Brittany's 6, Emily's 16. He's, you know, giving her the good old small town hospitality spiel, inviting her over to dinner because he's like, you don't even have groceries yet. Come to dinner. Because her dog that she inherited from her ex-husband, because he didn't want him anymore. His name's Rocket. He went up to the 6-year-old, and that's how they ran into each other. I just can't stop staring at this cover. I feel like this is going to be one of my new all-time favorite romances, and I'm so here for it. I flew through 50 pages. I could have flown through more, but I got distracted. I just like did not feel like reading. I was starting to get a headache, so I was scrolling on my phone, and then it made it worse. Who would have thunk? I just wanted to hit 50 pages and tell y'all some initial thoughts, and now I want to switch to a fantasy. So I'm gonna switch back to Wild Reverence, which I started in September. I'm 246 pages in. I just want to get to a point where I can finish the rest of the book in one day. You know what I mean? Like right now, at least on a work day, there's no way I can read the rest of this with my eyeballs, because even if I did have the audiobook for this, I don't even think I'd want to use it, because Rebecca Ross's writing is just so much. Like, it's so lush, poetic, and lyrical, and I just use those 2 words interchangeably, honestly, but that's how I see Rebecca Ross's prose. It's so pretty, but it's not too flowery. Sometimes it can be, I guess, but it's beautiful regardless. This whole book is just beautiful. This is another one. I can't stop staring at the cover. I'm gonna try to read a little bit of this. It's been a good variety of reading today. We got 2 autumnal books. I finished the vampire romance, and then we're gonna get into this sweet fantasy romance. This is the prequel to Divine Rivals, if you didn't know. Matilda and Vincent, they're the 2 main characters, and then we get little bits from the gods, Dacker and Enva. But it's not about Dacker and Enva, who are the main gods who are at war in the Divine Rivals duology. What is it called? Letters of Enchantment. I really don't know how to explain this book, but it's definitely written well. Very magical, very whimsical. The magic system is based on like constellations, or I guess I should say the caste system, I guess, or class system. The divine courts, as determined by the stars and their horoscopes. So the low court are divines who are born with magic that can be drawn as 3-point constellations and below, 4-point constellations and 5-point. And then the middle court is 6, 7, 8. The high court is 9, 10, 11-point constellations and above. We're kind of just following these 2 characters. They met when they were younger, and then 13 years later they found each other again, and y'all know I love stories like that. I think I mentioned this either earlier in this vlog or in my September wrap-up that I just filmed, but I just love stories that span years and they just keep finding each other. I just love the "it's always been you" trope. That's why I love second chance romances. I think they're so romantic if they're done well. All right, I'm gonna keep going with this. It's 10:30 right now, so I'm just gonna read this till I fall asleep, basically. I could probably only get a couple chapters in because I have a slight headache still. I'll talk to y'all tomorrow. Oh my god, she's gonna see it. Oh fuck!
Oh, okay, it's not that bad.
He's a big dude.
This
guy is so nervous. What the hell is a balayage?
It's like when it's ombre, but like...
She seems...
Yeah, she didn't seem as shook.
It seems genuine.
Yeah, right?
He's shit in his pants.
Yeah, I thought he was shorter.
Right? He's a big dude.
Formal.
You smelled her heart?
She's fucking
She's fucking sick.
She's tight.
She's beautiful and tight? Is that what you just said?
Yeah, the way he looked.
This dude is just rambling.
I'm scared. Stereotype.
Making an assumption of what he looks like.
He looks terrifying.
It's because she's probably way out of his league.
She is.
I thought she said, I want to give this back. I mean, she keeps moving closer to him. Nothing was worse than that one
Yeah.
where she's like...
He doesn't look like a good kisser at all.
I don't know. It wasn't as bad as I was thinking it was going to be. She looks like she's a bad kisser.
They both do. It's officially fall, y'all. It's all uphill from here, everybody. We watched 2 episodes of Love is Blind, and now it's 9:30 p.m. 330 pages into Wild Reverence. Honestly, don't think I'm gonna be able to finish it tonight, but I'm sure as hell gonna try, and I'm definitely gonna finish it tomorrow morning, if not today. But I'm hooked as fuck still. I forgot to mention that there are these things with dreams. There are these scrolls, and she can read them, and she basically, not infiltrated, but like saw Vincent's dreams 13 years prior to where we are now, and then she stopped doing that for a while. He didn't know why, and then they find each other again. There's this tragic thing that happened, and oh my god, the feelings I was feeling for Enchantra. Oh my god, you guys. Okay, it will always kill me when people in love stories sacrifice something or do something out of the kindness of their heart, then the other person is like left blindsided because they did something like sacrificial. Just in movies, you know, when they, like, the cliche is when a parent is like, you're not good enough for her, if you break up with her, like, I'll do this for you and this and that. They break it off because they know they're not best for that person. Does that make sense? That's not what happens here, but she does do something that he doesn't know about, and he's just confused, but she's doing everything for him, and it's just like, oh, it breaks my heart. It breaks my heart. So I don't know where this is gonna go, how this is gonna end, how he's gonna find out what she did, what she's doing, but I'm almost on Act 4, which is called We Dream of What Could Be. Oh, I'm scared. And the dedication of this book is for anyone who has ever had to let go of someone they love. I just kind of connected that right now, and I feel teary-eyed. I need to keep going. If I don't finish a book tonight, I'm not even gonna worry about it. I'll finish 2 tomorrow, no problem. It's Wednesday, so I'll be home. It'll be fine. I also got 31% into A Dark and Secret Magic. It's still vibey. I still enjoy the plot, enjoying meeting other characters, still cozy. I could potentially finish this as well because I have many chores to do tomorrow. I'm not planning on leaving the house, like not even for a coffee shop or anything. I'm planning on reading, not rotting, because I want to get shit done. Hopefully I'm able to finish more than 2 books. Hopefully I didn't just jinx it. I also have to edit a Patreon video, and I gotta get my wrap up uploaded and edited, but uploaded also. All right, let's do it, team. Break. Hey. I haven't vlogged all day other than I think I did some b-roll in the coffee shop. It was a cute coffee shop. It was owned by my mom's friend. So that's why my mom invited me to show me off like a freaking show pony. Almost done. It's happening. Okay, it is happening. We're finishing Wild Reverence tonight. I'm on page 412 out of 523. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna fucking do it. I am hooked. I'm emotional. It's gonna feel so good to finish it though, but at the same time, I don't want to leave. I hope there's a sequel. I haven't heard anything from anybody or from Rebecca Ross's Instagram, but I still have plenty of her backlist to read. There are these things called etherols. I tried to look up pronunciation, but it's only in this world and I couldn't find it. So they're basically wyverns. Is it wyverns or wyverns? Let's look that up. They're like smaller dragons, basically, right? There's a lot of those in this book, which is fun. Pronunciation. Wyvern.
Wyvern.
Sweet. Okay, so there are moments with this wyvern, and she has the ability to do something. I don't know if that's a spoiler, so I'm gonna just keep it vague. She has the ability to do something that has to do with wyverns, and so she does that thing, and then there are consequences for said thing, And then there are more wyvern scenes later. Let's just say that. And it's a fun time. And then there's this whole secret that she's keeping from everyone except Vincent and his brother Nathaniel. People are judging her for said secret because they don't know her reasonings or whatever, and I'm just like, shut the fuck up, everybody. Like, she's doing her best. I have a lot of emotions for this book. I'm going to finish it finally. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to finish a second book tonight, but I think the next book that I'm gonna start, I think I'm gonna continue If It Makes You Happy, but also start On Sundays She Picked Flowers. I don't think I'm gonna finish If It Makes You Happy because I'm trying to end this vlog tomorrow night. Then we'll do another mood reading vlog a little bit later in the month. But this was on my September TBR, so it'd feel good to finally finish this. I said nothing of substance, I feel like. But Joey's making chili because it's finally fall weather. Consistently, it looks like. I did a little bit of everything today and a lot of nothing as well. But also not really, because I tried to do laundry, okay? But someone had all 4 being used. Like, they had each one half full of clothes and 2 hampers. And I'm just like, be considerate, people. So I haven't done laundry, but I do work from home tomorrow, so I'll probably do laundry then, or at least half of it, because I also work from home Friday. So I will also do laundry then. But I did do a sink full of dishes. I did hang out with my mom. I did read a good amount past the 400 page mark, and I got a Patreon video up this morning, but I slept in until like 9:30. That's what really fucked me up. I could have done so much more, but it is what it is. I'm gonna stop dilly-dallying. Bye, y'all. I finished it. I did it, and I'm giving it 5 stars. Also, look at my new cup. Isn't it so cute? It's a limited edition one. Hydra Peak. You know, it was on sale. Anyway, we just changed our sheets. We just changed our we just changed our sheets. My God. And I feel like a whole new woman. But it's past midnight and I sat on my beanbag chair. Would that be technically a beanbag chair? No, it's just a beanbag.
Yes.
Whatever. On my beanbag for about 3 hours. Just straight finishing this book and feeling so many emotions. I had to take so many breaks. I have my retainer in, by the way, if you can tell. Because I couldn't handle my emotions. Because there were so many scenes that just brought so many feelings. Anger, sadness, frustration, warmth, love, happiness, relief. Oh my God, all at once. Literally, part 4 and 5 and the epilogue made this the most satisfying prequel ever. I feel like this is one of the best prequels I've ever read. And I usually don't like prequels. Like, I hated Bookshops and Bone Dust. I didn't hate it. I just was very disappointed by it. I gave it like a low 3 or a high 2 or something like that. But I just didn't like prequels before this. Now I have hope because it led to Divine Rivals and the magical elements of that story so well. But like all the action that happened in the last like 200 pages, crazy. I don't know how Rebecca Ross writes such action-packed yet romantic and poetic scenes at the same time. You don't even realize. This happened with Rivers of Enchantment too. Is that what it's called? Rivers? No. This series is called Letters of Enchantment. I'm talking about The River Enchanted, I think. What happened with this and that book was that I didn't even realize how invested I was in the story and in the characters until the last 100 or so pages where I'm like, holy shit, I give a fuck. I give so many fucks. Almost too many fucks. It just all happened so fast and then you're like, holy shit, I love this book. Because it feels slow and then you realize everything was for a reason and then it circles back. It's like Frederick Bachman, but make it romantic fantasy. I think I'm gonna make that bold statement. That's what I can compare Rebecca Ross to. Because that's exactly what I say about Frederick Bachman books. Like, he gives you all this information that you think isn't gonna matter, and then it circles back, and then it all makes sense, and it clicks, and then you're obsessed. Oh, she's so good. She is so talented. I hope she never stops writing. I can't wait to read her backlist. Holy fucking shit, I'm so glad I read this fairly close to its release date, so I'm not feeling any more FOMO. I know how good this book is now. I'm so proud of myself. 5 stars. Wow. And Joey listened to every plot point and every spoiler right after I finished it, even though he was falling asleep while listening. Rebecca Ross, I feel like, this is gonna be a bold statement too. I feel like Rebecca Ross is the modern Jane Austen. Don't hate me. But she writes such like epically feeling romances. It just feels so, not I don't know how to explain it because it's stupid to say it feels realistically romantic because it's literally a fantasy world, but like at the same time, the romances in her books feel like the strongest bonds you will ever fucking read. And it's like love that, what is the saying? Stands the test of time or something like that? Yeah, land of time. Land before time. Love that stands the test of time and the test of a lot of other things. Because holy fucking shit. Holy shit. I have no words. I have a lot of words apparently, but I have no words. Is this gonna be my best book of the month? Even though it's only October 8th? I am one book behind in my 31 books in 31 days challenge that I'm attempting again. So tomorrow, I'm working from home. I can just squeeze in a manga and I can finish another book. I don't know. But this is the best part about finishing a hardcover. Putting the dust jacket back on and just knowing you did that shit. You're like, wow, I can conquer the fucking world. I just finished a 500+ page book. Ah, beautiful. Gorgeous. Amazing. Should I get another edition of this book? I don't have the standard one. This is the Barnes exclusive with the black sprayed edges. Might be worth it. I'm also obsessed with my little emoji stickers that I've been using. I ordered more, not realizing I still have more, but that's okay because I'm gonna use the shit out of them. I'm gonna go back to the beginning of Bare Bones and Midnight Soil. Yes, I'm still in the middle of it. I'm like 200 pages in, but I'm gonna go back and look at my annotations and put emoji stickers on there because I'm so obsessed with how much character they give my annotations, you know? Wow, 5 stars. Was this the first 5-star of this vlog? I think so. Incredible. Amazing. I love when my efforts are worth it. Nothing's worse than spending weeks on a book and giving it less than 5 stars. Look at Joey's sleepy little head. Boop, boop, boop. Okay, good night. I'll see you tomorrow for the last day of this vlog. I'll let you know what I'm reading tomorrow because I have no idea. Okay, bye. Good night.
Wow.
I just gave myself so much anxiety. So much anxiety trying to pick what to read next or last for this vlog. I just gotta go with my gut, you know, and this is what my gut is telling me. Go pretty. It's on my October TBR. I read the first like 3 pages and it went by really fast, and I'm just on this fantasy high, I guess, after Wild Reverence. It's even better because this has like horror elements, like body horror and stuff, just based on the content warning and reviews I've seen. But at the same time, I have on Sundays, She Picked Flowers. My friend Jayla works for Saga Press and she sent me a copy of this. This is a Southern Gothic that comes out in January 2026. So I'll be way ahead whether I start it today or not. I don't know why I said today like that. It is on my October TBR, so I am planning on reading it this month eventually. The problem with this one is it's a little bit longer, like it's like 370, 360, and this is 230. But my readathon starts tomorrow, so I'm gonna have to end this vlog. Oh wait, I just realized I think I have like 3.5 hours left of the audiobook for Dark and Secret Magic, so I'll probably try to finish this today as today's book. But I do want to start both of these as well, so I can give y'all my initial thoughts and then just finish them in a different vlog, if that's okay with you. I like the font in this book. I love how this feels in my hands. I love short fantasies, but I also love short horror and Southern Gothic books. And this one seems intense just based on the first line, which I can't quote because it's an arc. So I will keep y'all updated on these. I'm working from home, so I could just listen to the audiobook for a little bit. That's the plan, Jan. I'm having my coffee. It's a salted caramel with toffee creamer. It's so good, and I love my Pennywise mug. I've been on an It, like, I need to read It. One of these days, I'm gonna do it. Or one of these months. It'll probably take me a full month. I love the movies. I love Pennywise. But anyway, okay, goodbye for now. Okay, I'm 20 pages in. Intense. From page 1, intense. Trigger warnings left and right for abuse, violence, toxic mother-daughter relationship. Chapter 2 was wild. Holy shit, the body horror. I can see it. And it's so hard for me to see things. I've said this before, but like when it comes to scary things or like body stuff, I can definitely visualize. I might have to stick with this one. I think this immediately put me in the horror mood. Wild. Is this a debut? This is a debut, right? That's wild, man. A number of horror and speculative fiction magazines and anthologies. They also have a published short story collection called Just a Little Snack. Okay, so this is their debut novel. Oh! Fuck, amazing. It says, step into the uncanny woods of northern Georgia and meet Judith Rice, a woman haunted by violence, ghosts, and hates. A sinister and surreal literary horror debut. Dude, I can't wait for more people to pick this up. Holy shit. I'm only 20 pages in. I'm impressed. Thoroughly impressed. Okay, we're back in the bedroom. So many updates. Let's end this vlog with all these updates. All right. First of all, did not read any more of this. I got to page 50, but I'm loving it. So naturally, I stopped. I just read a decent amount of A Dark and Secret Magic. I got 55% through. I'm gonna try to finish it tonight somewhere, somehow, but I was coloring whilst doing so. And I made a Corpse Bride inspired page. I'm proud of it. I tried to make the ghost look like Victor, if you couldn't tell. I thought it turned out kind of cute. But yeah, I don't know, I'm kind of losing the plot here. I think it's cute. I think the two, like the main character and the love interest have chemistry. He does these cute little gestures for her that mean a lot. Like there was this pumpkin carving contest, what he chose to carve on it. Oh, it was so sweet. And just like the little things he says. I'm not going to give examples because I want y'all to experience that for yourselves if you read this. This is still one of the best fall Halloween-y books I've ever come across. I mean, there's a freaking jack-o'-lantern carving contest. It's this like small witchy town. She has a cottage, like I said. She has a black cat. She loves to decorate. She crochets. She loves just being cozy in her cottage. Then we're meeting all these other types of witches. I guess the big objective is why this spirit came to her in the beginning and said this statement to her where she was like, find the book and you'll find out why your mom named you a hedge witch. And then she's finding more and more out about what it means to be a hedge witch and what powers come with that, what training she should have gotten, etc., etc. I'm a little bit over halfway through. It might be a 4, might be a 5. We shall see. I am really enjoying it though. I'm enjoying everything I'm fucking reading. These 2 books, incredible. I don't know what I'm gonna do. For my Lair readathon, I have prompts that could fit. Like, I have a prompt that's read a book that could give you nightmares, and this has so much abuse and body horror. Like I said, I'm on chapter 3 still, but there's already a lot that happened in 20 pages. Like, an incredibly sickening amount of stuff. So this could fit for that prompt. And then I have a prompt that's read a book with 13 involved because of Friday the 13th. It's a slasher themed readathon. I don't know why I'm telling y'all all this, but it's like if you did the full moon readathon and I had the 8 prompt, this is the 13, so it could be letters in the title, letters in the author's name, chapters in the book. But this has 13 syllables if you add the word by before Kaylee Cassidy. So in the veins of The Drowning by Kaylee Cassidy. 13. So that could work. All that to say, I just want to make sure y'all know that I'm enjoying both of them, but I may finish them, or one of them at least, in a Patreon only vlog. So you'll get my thoughts in the wrap up for the month. But these are both on my October TBR, so yay me. Both of these are so intense right from the get-go. Well, this one took like a chapter and a half, but essentially she betrothed to him? I can't really remember, but she's a siren and she's with this siren hunter, and he didn't know until she accidentally exposed herself. Now he's trying to make a deal with her because he's like, that was weird, but we can make something work here. And there's all this politics stuff with the king, how much he wants to control her despite her eventually being married. I think it's also just this edition. I love looking at it. I love the font that they use. I'm usually not a fan of stark white pages like this. I like the off-white because it's easier on my eyes, but there's something about this book. Oh, Hazelthorn. I started Hazelthorn last night by C.G. Drews. I got 7% through. This is the author of Don't Let the Forest In, and this has all the same vibes. I love the first chapter and the last line of the first chapter, so this is my night book for now. So I'll be continuing a lot of these, if not all of these, in my next mood reading vlog that'll most likely start a week from now. You know, I'm gonna see if it feels better calling it a weekly reading vlog or a weekly vlog. I don't know. I feel like I've been sucking with vlogging anything else but books, and that's okay with me, but is that okay with y'all? I also ran 1.74 miles today, and then we had dinner at my mom's. That's why I haven't been home to vlog, but I think I'm gonna call it a day. Don't have my phone, of course I don't. I'm also 2 books behind, so I might just read a manga tonight to catch up, or like at least make up for one of the books that I'm behind on, because I think I'll be okay if I'm 1 book behind. But I haven't done fun facts. I suck. Did I do like maybe 1 or 2 in this vlog? I can't remember. But I read a lot. What did I read? I finished Soul Searching, right? What Moves the Dead, Wild Reverence. I'm just glad I finished Wild Reverence. I love when I finish 500 plus page fantasy books. It's always such an accomplishment for me. I sure as hell started a lot of books too, so let's see. Let's put the bear emoji in the comments down below to represent what stalks the deep. Put the bear emoji if you made it to the end. Thank you so much for watching this vlog. I feel like it's a long one, so thank you for sticking to the end if you did. Hope you had a 5-star day. Don't forget to do some self-care, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!